CT Toys Gambit. Can the magic continue on? Right off the bat, I'm going to say yes. Now, this is, of course, a bootleg. I got it from AliExpress. I paid, like $31 or something. The Mafex one is like $90 on Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know where it is other places. So, well, $60 in savings. That's a win. That's a hell of a win here. I'll have the link in the bio if you want to get yours. Funly Toy Store on AliExpress seems to be the best place for CT Toys. This figure is stellar. The cloth goods cape alone, fantastic. The little, I don't know. I've been an X-Men fan for literally my whole life. It's always around. But I'm not like an active fan, not like the Turtles or whatever. So I don't know what all this shit is called. But his like card effects. So if you get this just for like the card effects and the cloth goods cape, not too bad. So $30 for a bootleg, that is kind of getting up there. I can't remember what Halverine was, but this guy is pretty dang good. So the accessories, he comes stacked just with value. You get the extra head sculpt, of course. So you have his regular head there, which looks pretty good. And you have like an angry head there. And the paint, the quality on it is good. This one has like a nick or two, but I don't mind. It kind of adds to his like street tough thing. You get like a bunch of hands. You have this hand, like you get two like pole holding hands, kind of. And of course they're meant for these plastic effects. They are, like, I'm going to say fairly heavy, and they very much overpower his kind of spindly joints as we get into it, but it does come with like a stand for the effects. You can have like different sizes over that, so that's pretty dang cool. And it does come with a stand for the stand, right? So that's pretty dope. Being from AliExpress, it didn't ship in a box. Some things ship in a box. My Joy Toy stuff, when I order from there, almost always ships in a box, but generally everything else, NECA, these kind of bootlegs, usually it's just bubble wrap. And so this box, a beautiful box, but it was just beat to hell. But I like what they're going for. And again, they're not trying to make it too fakey. They're not trying to trick you. It's clearly labeled CT Toys and there's something different about it. But they're doing a nice little package, but expect it to get beat to hell. So the figure, when I look into a bootleg, what I'm looking for first and foremost is, does it fall apart? No, this guy is pretty dang rock solid. Pretty dang smooth. There is one part I don't like that. That does not feel good, but otherwise it's pretty good. Generally it's pretty tight. The legs, obviously too loose. I might have to kiki loose joints that. Everything else though, it's just about right. Not falling apart. If a bootleg doesn't fall apart and it's like painted well, honestly, like that's a win. So like I'm still super impressed by what they're doing over at CT Toys. They're really like reshaping the bootleg game in terms of quality, and it seems like the Mafex ones are just more and more top notch. So you can see this stellar coat here. Again, if you buy like a third party coat on eBay, usually you're in at like $15-$30 anyways. So, and it's wired, so stellar. So people who tell you like, oh, cloth goods are so expensive, are they? I don't know. So you have our Gambit here. The hands, he's got these little spindly pegs. I don't like these pegs. It's the same kind of SH Figuarts, the kind of nonsense half peg. These ones are pretty good. Again, I would say they're a little loose. Nothing like too crazy. I'm not going to write home about it exactly. But yeah. So in terms of like, he does have like the butterfly joint. I mean, if you've seen the Mafex version, you know what's going on here. But like, it's pretty dang good. The range, he's doing the full Townsend, and all of this is pretty dang smooth. Bicep cut, double jointed elbows, terrific back bend. He's got like the twist in there, so you can do his weird muscle man poses. Really fantastic crunch, all things considered. The squeaky hips, I don't like those. Those don't feel good. I assume the Mafex version it ain't like that. So be really careful with that. The knees though and the legs, everything else is really smooth and really fantastic. So I don't know. And then the head, they're doing some stuff like that. I did have a problem with the head. Probably happened there. It has this crappy little ball joint, which is it's a real pain to get out. So yeah, luckily I've already done all my posing, so I don't need to necessarily swap it back and forth. But that is annoying. Joy Toy kind of has the same thing. You got to make the connection in the neck the thicker, fatter one, so that doesn't pull out. But it's like it's so tight up there. But yeah, so you're getting that. It's just an all-around, like, really solid, cool figure. I'm not the best at posing. Like I said, I am always been an X-Man fan. X-Man. There goes all my cred. But it's not the same with Turtles, where I just have, like, it locked inside of my imagination. I guess I didn't read enough or watch enough of the comic or the cartoons. But I don't know. So my poses, they're going to be lackluster. But you can get a crap ton of really awesome, cool poses with this guy. So, yeah, I love this figure. It makes me... Here's the weird thing, and this is why I will always advocate for bootlegs. These are so good. These are so fantastic. It's like, I don't feel like I need to get the Mafex version, but I want to get the Mafex version because I'm, like, so deeply curious now, like, how good it is, how much better it is. Because these guys... are so fantastic for the $30 price range. It's fun for everyone. Everyone's getting in on the fun game, and they're not, like, nobody's getting, like, priced out like they would if it was just the full $80 price or $90, whatever. I have, like, I don't know, I really like model Gambit, like, ooh, 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 ooh. But it's so cool. I'm so glad CT Toys is doing this, because this is fantastic. I've had a ton of fun with this figure. These cool, even just the price of admission on these cool accessories alone. Like, see, and that's where, and I don't know physics where he's, like, throwing it up, but you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. I went as wild as I could with the poses without trying to steal everybody's awesome poses. If you just hit Google, you can see people are going nuts with this guy. He has the cool... I imagine this to be a pole vaulter pole. I don't know what his proper name... God damn, why can't it focus on... I don't know what it's actually called, but his, like, staff thing, super cool. That connects. You get... So you have the big effects. You also have, of course, like, the little card effects. So he's, like, throwing a single card. Maybe he's throwing... Like, he likes to do the double card, because you got a double card. Is he, like, kinetic energy? And then the bow staff, you can put on to be doing stuff like this. So as he's twirling the staff around, you can get a lot of cool stuff. Though you can also put it, too, if you want it just on his hand. Like, he's trying to, like, juice up Wolverine a little bit. So, yeah, the value on this is kind of nuts. Like... I don't know what's going on with CT Toys, but goddamn, just fantastic, right on. So I highly recommend it. It is a bootleg, so be careful. With bootlegs, the quality bootleg to bootleg might not always be so consistent, and that's what kind of irks me when people they make super glowing reviews. They're like, "Wow, this is fantastic. This is super good," and maybe you buy one and it's less good. But all I can say is so far, Helverine and Gambit, these are really solid. Not perfect. They have some issues. A little tighter here than I would like, looser here than I would like. But you could also tell me this is a straight up Mafex figure, and I would believe you. Some bootlegs, they fall apart right away. This one, fantastic. I have a bunch more on the docket, like this Spider-Man. Also, the AliExpress special. But I don't know. CT Toys is just killing it. So, yeah, thank you again for watching. Let me know, how do you feel? I know in the community it can be a little kind of a crazy subject for people because some people are very pro bootlegs, some people are anti bootlegs. I just think it's a good thing because again, like it has me thinking of buying real Mafex, and would I have otherwise? I don't know. So I don't think it hurts any sales, frankly. I just think it brings in more people because if this is so good, you're like, how much better could the other one be? But yeah, thank you. Let me know. Take care of yourselves and have a wonderful rest of the week. They need a rogue. They need to do it. Like you can't do a gambit without like a rogue, right? Right?